started to think about my testimony when Pastor called. Do you remember that Sunday in church he called for someone who had been struggling from anxiety? Do you remember that? And I went up there and he prayed for me. And so I think about the medications that I was on and what God revealed to me in that when Pastor called me up there. God revealed to me that my issue was not so much anxiety as it was just not being able to say no, to not set boundaries in relationships. And of course, you know, and I like telling everybody that I have not taken any medication since Pastor prayed for me. So it's been a struggle. You know, there's been days you've been right there with me, and I thank you for being my rock all the time. But I have not taken any medication. My therapist is God now. Yes. And I can call on him whenever I want to, and I give God the glory for that. Yes. But in my studies, I was studying about drugs and how you can have a physical addiction to drugs and a psychological. So what I realized in that my situation with anxiety medication was psychological. I thought that I needed, the medication to overcome the anxiety, but all I really needed to do is set boundaries, to pray, and to seek God. So I just think that was awesome.
Yes, it was. So for me, I smoked for about 40 years.
Yeah.
And
I remember.
Yes, I was smoking cigarettes and drinking beer. I had an area of the house I would go out into the garage and I would smoke cigarettes and drink beer. And my granddaughter would ask me, "Papa, why you smoke cigarettes and why you drink beer?" And my thing was...
She called them cigarated. Remember that? She never could say cigarette. She would say cigarated.
And so, and I remember Pastor prayed for me, and he called up anybody that has an addiction to cigarettes. And I came up and he laid hands on me and prayed for me, and it's going on about 2 years now. I haven't smoked any cigarettes.
Thanks be to God.
And I know that God is...
and you haven't drank.
I haven't drank, and God is working through this ministry, and I thank God for it.
Yeah.
I thank God for the opportunity to be here in this season and time with this ministry, and I'm just praying God that he will do more and more.
Yes. Amen. Amen. Thanks be to God.
Yes, I do. We are the boys,
and we welcome you to Pastor Kirkpatrick's Healing School.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.